Alright, we should be live yet again. Sorry, a little bit longer intro than I thought it would be, but here we are. I had to find my gaming gloves. You know, frostbite is not something that I would like to risk playing the video games, so sweater and some gloves, and here we are. Let's see here if we can get the audio right. There we go. All right. So we are going to continue where we left off last episode. Or last stream. Where we kind of finished up Old Griffingrad. Let's see here if I can get this to work. There we go. All right. All right. Gosh, I'm getting very gray in my my previous black beard. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, I guess, so maybe that's fine. Anyways, we are kinda done here. We are still we're still making the railroad. Seems like we're struggling with the good old gravel. Should we increase the amount of workers we have here? And I also would like to see if we are actually bringing any people back from this. We are, so that's actually a good thing. Yes. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to check if the clock and everything is running the way it should be. Not everything is running the way it should be. Alright, and reopen the Steam Labs. And there we go. Alright, now everything should be running the way it is. Money-wise, we are kind of going a little bit up and down here. I am... let's see here. We also were stopping the production after we have produced what we wanted. You are going here. Right, yes. Let's see here. We are gonna have to... Yeah, seemingly we have to redo everything when this is done. Let's get that up as high priority. And let's see here. Let's get all the people to go to the Bolt Griffingrad bus platform. And we give this a better name. Let's see here. There we go. Bolt Griffingrad bus platform A. There we go. Excellent. So now they know where they are. They never know where they're going, but that's a completely different subject. How many people do we have working here? Yeah, we are kind of struggling getting the right amount of grain in here. But that's just something we're gonna have to figure out. What else is there to do here? Well, I kind of guess we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do here. I'm kind of glad we figured out this kind of solution to this problem. It looks a little bit wonky, but it is it was a head scratcher for me. So I'm kind of glad we figured that one out. Yes. What are we currently doing here? Are we keeping up with everything? It seems like we are. Let's see if we also are building all the tracks. We are kind of done here. Not done here, it seems like. Some more tracks we can build here. This is a little bit annoying that the auto search doesn't kind of automatically apply. I mean, they should reach out here, right? And they only kind of show how far it goes by. So it still goes out here. And I'm very curious when we are done here. Is this gonna be also something that we're doing? Or auto searching? Are they in range? That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So today, hopefully, we can save up a little bit of money. Just a little bit. Yes, I think we're also gonna have to go over a couple of things here. We kind of need a little bit more workers in the university, it seems like. Crime is being dealt with. Our court system is working flawlessly. Oh gosh. A little bit of hiccup. Prison. Perfect. I'm a little bit concerned, though, by the amount of wardens we actually have here. As you can see, they are not getting positive benefits from being in prison. They're not improving as a human being by staying in prison. That's kind of what I am hoping for. But as long as they don't escape, I'm happy. They are getting a little bit of government loyalty. Up to 66%. I think we have dropped 2 points because we have had a little issue last episode, last stream. But missing crops. Yes, we know. Are we not providing our citizens with the alcohol? Yes, we are. So eventually we're going to have to go over all our distribution centers. Tell them to go here instead. Reason is simple. This has only one parking space and, well, that's not quite efficient, is it? So we're going to go in here where 4 trucks, I think it is, can park at once. Let's just go and double check that. Yes, 4 people can go in here at once. So, so we're not gonna have like a queue build up here, because right now we are basically just we are producing the good old old crane. So I guess this is done very soon. Let's add people in here so they can walk down here and help and build this marvelous construction yard, a Bolt Griffin road cargo station. It's gonna be glorious. Absolutely. Producing our own alcohol. It's good. So, so I would imagine half of our people are gonna go blind. Oh man, probably shouldn't laugh at that. It's no laughing matter. Okay, so we are missing 5.4 tons of steel, and then we should have that one constructed. Also, I'm a little bit curious about... Excuse me. Yeah, you had an excavator. That's good. Oh, Hello. Somebody went and spent all our money on nonsense. I would imagine that would have been some sort of... Huh. Yeah, they probably went and got some electronics, and oil prices are dropping again. They're still almost up to 200 per barrel of oil, so that is kind of good. I've been thinking a lot about what I kind of would love to do. So we kind of wanted to expand out here, right? But I do think I would love to have something set up here in Nesaresh. There we go. This is done. All right, we're gonna have to deal with some stuff here first. We probably don't need to pause the game. We are gonna be getting the alcohol. This guy here. That is where we're gonna be loading alcohol from. And we're gonna do the same with this guy. And then you're gonna load alcohol from here. Oops, not grain, but alcohol. And same with... We went from having almost 300,000 to not almost having any money whatsoever. I'm actually not quite sure what is happening with our economy here, but we'll just let it roll, I guess. Or stop rolling. Right, so you are getting alcohol. Here we go. From here. And then you are going to do the same here, where you are going to be loading alcohol if we have more than 50%. What is that? 50%? Yeah. We have more than 50%. That's half. That's, well, I can't do the math in the head right now, so we'll do that. And then you're also going to be unloading. Let's try and keep it up to 50%. We're going to have to also figure out what the heck happened to all our money. I think they are going to electronics, yeah. I would imagine that is culprit here. Although there is no electronics here. Unfortunately. Alright, so we are starting to see some money rolling in. Did you get what you needed? Yes. So it would be nice to see some income boost here. What do you mean? There is plenty of work here. You can go and guard prisoners. We're still losing a little bit of culture. On these poor subs in the prison. I also would like to see, what was it, 50%? We're gonna have to do the math in the good old-fashioned calculator here. 178.75 multiplied by 0.5 equals 89. So when we get over 89 tons of alcohol, we're going to be selling it. Fair enough. Fair enough, I would say. Seems like we're also gonna have to play a little bit of paper, please, here. Why is that? Steel, meat, coal. How are we doing in the coal department here? We are getting close to the 20%, which we should have. And then in like a Smitsky here, we can also make sure that we... Okay, so what are you guys looking for? Rare. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Do we want to have more things here? I think we do, because one little thing is not gonna be enough. I thought we built like gallery out here. I might be very, very wrong about that. It doesn't seem like we did. Okay, is that gonna be on our plan today? Get a little art gallery, maybe here? So we can go and look at, I don't know, some crappy old Soviet picture made for who knows why. Yeah, let's do that. So the problem with the gallery, oh, I thought it would fit in here. Maybe let's try and mirror it. Sometimes that messes around with the blueprints. It doesn't seem like we can squeeze it in here. Should we kind of have it right next to the zoo? We could actually have it up here, but you also need heat. There's always something. Oh, you know what? We could have it next here to the kindergarten thing and the oil pickup thingamajiggy. Yeah, that seems potentially doable. Like so. And make sure that it is actually being built. Oh boy. Let's see, we are not building anything here nowadays, are we? No, we're not. How many people is it that is waiting at 50? I wish there was a little bit higher capacity on this this thing here. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? So you let me know when you are done. And let's go and check over at the little town here. Is there anybody who... Yeah, you have moved in here, so your job is to walk over here. Good morning, and up to the bus stop. Same with you. Okay. Nobody wants to live here for some reason, or here. Alright, winter is over, and Now let's hope that is good. So we probably are going to be spending quite a bit of money on importing grain again. But that's okay, I think. Because we are going to be either profitable or cutting some of our expenses. Nothing here we can do. Nothing here we can do. We could add in you. Oh, you are done. Excellent. We're getting close to the... Oh, well, I say that. We still have a long way to go, but... well... a little bit at a time, I guess. So you have to build this one first before we can build that one. I do like to see that we actually have some rails here and actually some activity on the rails, even though it's basically just an expense right now. But building up the infrastructure is an expensive thing, especially when it comes to rails. And especially when it comes to our silly house rules. I thought I saw something out here we could have... yep. I think we'll have half the amount of workers here. I don't think we need that high of a police force here. I might be very wrong, though. I might be very wrong. How is the road construction coming along down here? It should be... oh, they have to use... What do you mean unemployment's too high? I think the problem is that this is rare. So, is there... you can't go in here and do some praying, or in here? Ah, what crap horse shit. Alright, we are definitely gonna have quite a lot of unemployed workers here in this town here as well, right? Last chance to buy Project 1430. Okie You know what we actually haven't done? We haven't actually decorated this area here, and I kind of feel like that is in order, isn't it? Bushify it. So what if we make this segment here into... actually, we could make all of this segment here. And also this into that concrete thing. Yeah, let's do that. Means we're gonna need our grid to kind of give us an overview here. Seems to be good enough. I'm just gonna have to use the WRSR key now to move around so we kind of keep the same angle. I kind of also would like to get this area concretified. So there's a little bit of a thing here. Now, what should we do with the red star monument here? Let's concretify this as well. Why not? All right. So, oh, by the way. Do we want to have anything in here, or do we just want to have it look like a nice little place? Is there a big building here? There we go. Yeah, I think we'll just make like a little tree in the middle here. Let's make like a little Christmas tree. Aha, we can't grow it here, so we're gonna have to save and load. And then we should be able to bushify our little area here. Again, I kind of would like to have this selected over. Like so. And we'll do something similar here. Probably can have the game running while we do this. And then what should we do here? I kind of wondering if we should do something else than bushes. So let's say we do some poplar trees here. No, we're not going to have anything there then. For some reason, it's easier to go up and down instead of left and right. I think we're also going to have to set up like a little wall here, if that is possible. It's not going to be built until we have helicopters. I guess that is okay. Yeah, I think we can run up here as well. Yeah, I think that is good enough. Yeah, I think that is good enough. At least for now. We can see if there is anything else we would like to change later down the line. There was something I was thinking of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's get another poplar tree. And we kind of place one by each entrance here. So we'll see how that looks when that is done. Well, we can definitely see there is a town here. All that concrete on the ground. Money-wise, we're not doing actually as well as I thought. Oh, hello. Was there a dog inside the hallway? What the heck was that? Let's have a look here. Alright, let's speed up the game and get things rolling here. What the heck is it? Is it a dog? Yeah, sounds like the neighbors are having a dog over. Let's see here. Have we made any more? Yeah, we have made a couple of these. That should help us speed up the alcohol production. Getting enough grain out there. So how are we doing? We should be selling alcohol soon, I guess. I think we're gonna need to have something here as well. And I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. We'll just wait a little bit and see how this looks when it kind of grows up. Takes a little bit of time before it kind of grows up. What was it we were looking for? This guy here, can you tell me when you are done? So, I think it was like 30 tons of steel that we did. I think that was the whole issue. We are actually running out of crops here. Probably means we are running out of crops here as well. Let's see if there is any more tracks that we need to do manually. Click in here. Should be one here and one here. See how far that is the. Okay, get you built. Go in here, you come in here. Gosh, we're almost done with this entire industrial area here. Which is good. How are we doing here? Actually start moving into this area. Now, what is happening down here? Can you guys let me know? Okay, so I talked about earlier that I kind of had an idea for what we can do out here. And I think we're gonna make this a coal processing center. Basically, we are going to have trains come in here, buy coal ore, process it, and eventually we're gonna be mining our own coal ore. But, we don't have skills enough to do that. Now that is going to be a fairly long way, is it? Let's say here, if we go from, where is our gas station? That is here. And then go... It is a little bit on the long side. I mean, just a little bit. I really want to get further inland, but I kind of feel like we can't do that until we get like a proper train set up. What kind of resources do we have here? So I'm looking at this hill here, that is that one. So we don't have any coal here. There is actually quite a lot of oil out here. Is there always so much oil? So maybe this is going to be an oil extractor instead. That could be. That could be. I feel like there is more oil on the map than there has ever been. Alright, folks, what is happening down here? Steel, where are you taking that? To the vehicle production line. Oh, I see. Should eventually be selling alcohol. But it does seem like the majority of our trucks are here to fill up with crops. Which is kind of unfortunate. I think it's because they're prioritizing filling up the warehouse first before they kind of start emptying out. I think it is because we put this on the wrong place. Here, this is why. Alright, another long line of trucks. This is gonna be nice. 26,000. I wish we got a little bit more for the resources here. But I do believe now that we could potentially start seeing us selling some actual alcohol. They're not picking up any alcohol. We're gonna have to make some return for our investment here. Video, please, comrade. Oh, look at that. So now he's going to turn around, go in, get alcohol. Excellent. And one shipment of alcohol is... nice. 11,000. That is good. Now, are you going to be... you're still going to go and... There's another one. No, actually, that was picking up alcohol for the Heinski people of Heinski. There we go, honey brew. That's nice. And wasn't there a truck going in here, or did he just vanish? Oh my god. This is no good. Let's see, is there anything we can remove here? Yeah, you go home. You go home. Stealing is not like the most important thing to get in. Like all the other things here are a little bit more important, and also getting the traffic rolling here is also kind of vital. It is weird that they are not using the other lane. I'm just trying to see when we get to solve this by I kind of feel like they have done something, because it wasn't that bad before. It was a better flow before, I feel like. Oh. Oh, yeah. I kind of feel like throwing more vehicles on this. It's not gonna help anything. Let's see what we actually have in here. Crops, 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 crops. Cement crops. No, no income here. Like literally, yeah, we have a little bit of income. I do wonder if this is kind of spooky. I'm just trying to think if there is anything that might go wrong here. Food production, how are we doing here? We're full. We are full. Here we have issues. Why can't you just use the other lane? Why are they not using the other lane? That's rude. Okay, we're starting to drop. Why is that? Holy schmack. Alright. Send you home. Send you home. Send you home. Send you home. I definitely feel there is something wrong here. So you home. You home. You can stay. You can go home. You can go home. You can go home. Okay, I think we'll throw away all the things that are trying to buy stuff and just let through the things that are not buying stuff, that are selling stuff. I wonder if that is potentially an option. Because we could potentially see that we are not getting enough workers here because of the bus thing here. This is absolutely insane. What we also could have done, though, we could have told the buses to head back here. Basically stop. That is something we could have done. Okay, so we can stop buses from going in and out here. It's going to force them to go through here. Which is then going to allow us to kind of fill up this entire junction here, I think, with stuff. So, no buses. In here, or here. Sorry, out here. And then end restrictions. Like so. So they are not going to be allowing any buses to go down here. We might not see one or two that is already on their course. Okay, good boy. I might have an idea here. We'll toggle off the loading of grain for a little bit. They still have 2 lanes here, and this... They basically have 3 lanes to use here, but it seems like they are prioritizing everything else. Oh, sorry, not everything else, only this one line here. I wish they were a little bit smarter with their lane selection. This is insanity. Absolutely insanity here. Where? We're gonna load. We're gonna load. Why didn't they get to repair that? Oh, is that? Oh no! Is it out of range of the firefighters? Is it? We have to go back and I'll just say, but let's just see here. Is it? No, it's not. It is not in range. No, I kind of wonder. We go all the way back to when we started. We didn't do anything else than decorating old Griffingrad, right? Okay, so we have only gotten here. Okay, so let's see if we can manage to. 'Cause I think the. Yeah, that was wrong. It's this. There we go. And what road was that? This guy. It's going to require 33 tons of workers. Let's just make sure that they only have like 10 workers coming down here. Back to let's decorate this again, and hopefully we are having some of these trucks actually selling alcohol now. There is something very fishy here. should be right. Wondering if that is how he would like to do it. Hello, NS Striker. What you building? Well, we are building a SovietRepublic. Kinda. Kinda just finagling a little bit with the road here. Trying to make it look kinda alright. It seems like we have a little bit of trouble with getting the roundabout to not bend and break. So you kind of see, kind of removes the angle here. But what we could do then is just to have, well, since we're already here, we could try and do that. It'll kind of break the shape a little bit, doesn't it? And how is NS Striker doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Let's see, so you're gonna come in here, and then we're gonna go from here and in here. I think that is looking at least a little bit better. Kind of keeps a little bit of the roundness to the thing, and then we'll just make a little cheat road in here. Katana. Kapusa. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're also having a most excellent day, and welcome to the channel. So yeah, this is our tiny little Republic of Hannibalski. We have some strict house rules here. Basically, we are not allowed to produce steel, and we are not allowed to just flat out buy vehicles from the initial starting vehicles that we had. Still are having some issue with our economy, but that's okay. As long as we're producing food and electricity ourselves, we shouldn't have any problems. We also figured out that we have a very nasty problem up here. We actually don't have firefighters up to like the final little thing here. So we're probably gonna have to add in a little fire station here, which means we're also gonna have to make another fire engine. Oh no, you also need heat. Is there a way we could make this road shorter? I mean, we could have made like kind of like a service road going out here that could potentially have helped us. I kind of have my doubts. Can we get you in like that? Speak more slow. I speak Russian. I don't know what, English? Speak Norwegian if you like. Could speak Norwegian if you like, but that's probably less understandable. I don't think that is going to be any shorter. I also don't think we can squeeze... Oh, we could squeeze a road underneath here. All this for a little bit of fire coverage. How long have you been here? What do you mean here? On planet Earth, or in the solar system, or on YouTube, or playing this game? I played this game for a very long time. It is actually one of my favorite games due to its complexity. Let's see here. So if we get... It's not gonna work. Okay, it's gonna be like that then. But we don't need to have that be off the grid. The game has cool music in general. Yeah, it is very atmospheric. I think it... Let's try and... Nope. If that... Well, we might want to connect that as well. We might see if that is... I think that is just a longer road, isn't it? All this for a tiny itsy-bitsy fire coverage. No, that is good. That is good. That is good. Now we're gonna have to upgrade that to a gravel road. Good. As if it is a real... Wait, what? As if it's real USSR. This is kind of like a satellite state of the Soviet Union. So it's kind of between like East and West. So you kind of have different trading partners. That's why we have rubles. Well, right now we don't have rubles and dollars. So we are basically taking... we can take and use rubles from our neighboring countries here, where there are a red border, and if we go over here, there is a blue border, and on the blue border checkpoints here, we could trade with dollars, and each side have different type of vehicles that you can buy. So, for example, this is like Western bulldozers, cement tank. Containers are kind of irrelevant. It's basically just goods, and we can buy packaged in containers. And then we have excavators, forklifts, harvesting, and pavers and rollers for our road construction, which we can buy. Also different type of trains and such. I don't think it's very fully fleshed out like the western side, but if we go and have a look at the Soviet side, there are a lot more vehicles and such. So yeah, it's still an early access game. Alright, so we kind of wanted to do that. We have done that. Good. Let's make that a high priority and notify me when that is done, because we're going to have to set up some signs here so we don't send anything else than firefighters down here. Let's see here. This is actually not 100% alright, but okay. I mean, it's only this aggregate storage. Why did you line up closer to Soviet? Because, well, basically because the how the game is made, we have more options on the Soviet side than we have on the Western side. So we start with 1 million rubles and $500,000. So we are kind of using the ruble as our main currency as of now. But we could, for example, let's open the map here. So we could, for example, go into do something like this, where we kind of have a border post on both the eastern and the western side, and we could kind of trade between them and use both the currencies, which probably would have been the smarter move. But well, it is what it is. There are coming more vehicles and such for the western side eventually. Now, what is happening here at the border post? Selling chemicals, oil, and buying coal. We're also in the process of building quite a lot of steel. Well, we'll see if that is going to be holding. We have a little bit of an economical issue here. But we were... Oh, dang it, we haven't finished that either. And it's a very, very deep game. If you like deep, complex city building games, this is absolutely perhaps one of the best games out there, I think. And it's still in early access. I think the next point on their roadmap is having garbage collection. And if we take a little peek underground here, you see there is a little bit of infrastructure going on underground here. Just a little bit. You have to provide water and sewage and make sure that you put the sewage back into the river. Pollution you have to deal with, food you have to deal with. If you build stuff, let's take a building here, for example. Let's take the shopping center. So you don't just plop it down and it gets built by itself. Well, you can if you play on easier difficulties. But if you build it, you're going to have to provide 31,117 work days of labor. You're going to have to provide 437 tons of concrete, 61 tons of gravel, 49 tons of asphalt, 48 tons of bricks, 16 tons of boards, and 87 tons of steel. And then you can sell food, clothing, and electronics and meat in here. And you can have the maximum of 45 workers. Now, I think there is 3 work shifts per day, so you basically have to multiply that with 3. And you can hold like 405 visitors at the same time. It means you're also going to have to supply that shop with food, clothing, and meat, and electronics. And you can do that with trains, boats, vehicles, airplanes, yeah, forklifts. So, for example, here we have 15 tons of food stored, 17.5 tons of clothing, 7.17 tons of electronics, and that gets shoved in here. And then we have 16 sellers and 70 to 80 customers in here. Each people is rendered. Each one of these have a goal. And for example, this guy here wants food and meat. And after that, let's follow this person around a little bit. So, I'm not quite sure. I think it's it's one of these people here. Then they would like to go and have sports. So they can go and play football or go into the swimming pool. And then they will do that. And we have to make sure they're happy, fed, healthy. Make sure they have a decent loyalty. They're not getting addicted too much to alcohol. They have culture, sports. And of course, since it is like, we started in 1960, so we're also going to have to make sure that they don't have any religion and kind of make sure that they are busy. Not starting to complain about pesky religion. Alright, it's not going to be the same as we did before, but let's place down some bushes here just to decorate it. Also, the mod community for this game is absolutely fantastic. So many interesting mods on the workshop. Let's just keep going here. Is this gonna be a problem, getting bushes in here? Yes. Okay, so no bushes in front of the hospital. Have you ever been to such a country yourself? I have actually been to Russia once. I've also been to Bosnia-Herzegovina and Croatia. Hrvatski. And you know, I live in Norway, so we kind of are bordering Russia, so well, there is that. Where are we going with this? Although I wasn't very long in Russia, we were kind of landing in Moscow while we were waiting for an airplane to New Delhi in India. I spent like 5 or 4 hours in Moscow, I think, in the airport there. A long time ago. Let's have like little pine tree in the middle here. Well, not quite in the middle, but that's gonna have to do. And the decorations we're doing here is just benefiting ourselves. It's not benefiting our people, the people's stats in any way. Why can't we place anything here? There we go. Oh, I'm from Norway. Norway, the land of the midnight sun, fish and oil, and all of that. And yourself? Where are you from? We still haven't gotten any money. That kind of worries me greatly. Also, our happiness is going down a little bit. We have gone down 1 point. I'm from... what? Tashkent? Where is that? I think I've ever heard of that. Tashkent. Alright, we'll ask the Google machine. Copy. Tashkent. Uzbekistan. I see. Shut back up, there we go. Alright, let's head over to the border post and see what the heck is going on here. Oi, folks, what's going on here? We want steel from the vehicle factory, but shouldn't we be done making vehicles? No, we still have 1 more vehicles. No, 2 more to make. Let's also speed up the game a little bit. Iron, crops, cement, crops. Any income here? No? How about you? No? Just expenses. Alright, where is this? That should be dealt with, hopefully. We have a fully operational fire station. We also finished this. Put a pin in that one, and we'll see if we actually are saving the big crop silo. It seems like, yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Good. Alright, so where did we build this? Right over here. Now that should provide us so many workers here. Yeah, we definitely need to move these workers somewhere else. But I do think, can we just like we do? Let us just keep this closed because we're not building any more trains. Title, not Tesla as a factory. Yeah. Some buildings you can do that. Not all of them. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you have transparent names, you can write electrical power. There we go. Electrical power. So, but it's not all the buildings, like the university here. You can't do it with... You can rename the university, but you can't have like big red letters on it, like here, for example. Block A. Block B. So you can do stuff like that, which kind of is interesting. But for me, it's kind of nice to do that, because when we get into making our own fuel and bitumen is what we use to make asphalt. It's nice to have the option to label our tanks here. So let's say this. We're gonna have to look on the ground for this. This is oil out. So, oil out and oil oil power. So we have like the methane gas here. Still, oh hello. Alright. And you can also name, like we have named all our towns and such after people in our chat. So we have Heinski, Hexakonski, Mogodamski. So we basically just put ski or grad after their name. Peter Gamenski, Legismitsky, Golgravsky, and Boltgriffingrad. What else do we have? Arsenikrad and Nereshki. Ski. Alright, we'll do that. Naraski. There we go. I don't understand why we are not getting money. Well, I do, because we are... just purchasing, and we're not getting so much money from selling energy. But as long as we are not filling up this and causing a problem here, we should be fine. Like eventually we're gonna have to figure out a way to catch up with the money. So we should be selling clothing as well very soon. That's gonna just a batch of money. And we also have a bunch of chemicals that is almost ready to go out. And alcohol, that should also be going out soon, hopefully. But we are mainly getting crops. We're buying here. This is stupidly long lines at the border post here. Hopefully it will eventually even out. So what are we actually buying here? Electronics, meat, just 1.9 tons of crops. It's not good. Because we are buying from our neighbor country here. So, as you can see here, we are kind of spending all the money that we're making from selling electricity. See if we can find a truck in here that it will. Yeah, so this here, we're selling 10 tons of bricks for 1,738 rubles. It's not very much. And we can kind of go into our economy here. So we're selling electricity, chemicals, and bricks. Not like super much, but if we find a truck in here that would like to sell some chemicals or clothing, that is kind of where our big cash dumps come from. We're also selling food. Although this is not. This is going to our local store up here in Legosmitsky. Alright, let's also have a little look and see what we are up to when it comes to trains. They are almost done with this, it seems like. So we're also building our own railroad track. Alright, where is this? Should hopefully be fine. Where's the fire station? The fire station is up here. Yeah, it should be fine. We have plenty of workers out here. Alright, so you're gonna go out here. I've set up you. We haven't set up, so I'll set you to go there. Same with you. Same with you. So basically their job is to wake up, go to bus platform here, and basically wait here. If there is no bus picking you up, you're gonna be just going somewhere within the walking capacity of this station here. So they can just walk a certain amount of distance, but I think everything is within range of this. Are anybody using this art gallery? Yes, they are. Good. Look at that, we have a tiny little amount of, well, we had a tiny little amount of money. And I don't think we actually have... Wait, are we actually selling? Okay, we'll put that back to 5. What are we doing for gravel? This could actually also just be at 5 for now. I think we're also going to have to plant some more trees that we can chop down and make into planks. Just so we have like a little forest industry here, wood cutting post. So we have a bunch of crazy communist people running around with chainsaws, chopping down the trees here. And then we have this truck here running around and picking them up, sending them into this storage facility here. And then this here is picking up wood from this storage facility and converting them into wooden planks or wooden boards. Oh, hello there. We are observing severe acute cases of the infection. The disease is causing citizens severe health complications. The disease is infectious enough to infect many citizens. Our hospitals need to be prepared. The World Health Organization releases warning about the global infections. We are expecting a long duration. Oh my. I hope it's not longer than this queue here. This is starting to get on my nerves. So there we go, a shipment of chemicals. We're gonna get 26,000 rubles from that. One shipment of prefab panels we're gonna get 2,000 rubles for. But I guess it's all gonna go... It's not going right away. Anything else good in here? Any food, any... No? Clothing? No? Another shipment of chemicals. Yeah, so as soon as we get trains up and running again, running, I think the queue line here is going to be drastically reduced. It's going to cost quite a lot. So what we could have done, we could have just flat out bought, let's say, diesel locomotive here, 500,000. For the atmosphere, read message with Russian accent. Should I read it with a Russian accent? I'm not very good at it, but we will give it the good old college try. Yes. We could try. Okay, should we read the message? We observe severe acute cases of infection. The disease is causing citizens severe health complication. The disease is infectious enough to infect many citizens, so our hospital need to be prepared. The World Health Organization releases a warning about global infection. We are expecting a long duration. I kind of feel like Russian, like that thick Russian accent. I kind of feel like you just don't have to, like, every period, you just, in normal English, you kind of have to, you have a long pause, but I kind of feel like if you do the thick Russian accents, you almost not have a pause between each period. I kind of feel that is kind of the way to do that. But we will see. Yes. There is not very much money in here, I must say. Just expenses. Oh, there's 26,000 here, and well, I don't know how much we charge for 13 tons of fuel anymore. We'll see. Oh god. Yeah, this is kind of the most annoying part, the electronics. We could try and stop importing electronics a little bit. It's not meat. They need their meat. But yeah, we can do that. I think that is going to help us get... it's going to lower happiness quite a bit though, but it's going to help our economy a little bit. Let's see, there is one. Stop importing electronics. And you stop importing electronics. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is a very, very beautiful game for some reason. It's just very, very interesting. And very, very complex. So basically, we have to pump our own water, make sure that it is clean drinking water. Where are we doing that? We're doing that here. So we're pumping water from here, and the water quality is only 85%, which is not very good. So we send it through a water treatment plant, and then from there, oh gosh, so this is the water coming in, this is the water going out into a pump, which pumps the water into a reservoir here, which then again pumps the water onwards in. Yeah, it's a whole thing to distribute water. And then we also gonna have to deal with sewage, which it's basically just poop collection. Poop gets sucked into this area here, and then it goes in here, and then we'll send it up in here into the sewage treatment plant, and from the sewage treatment plant, when it's kind of clean enough, we send it in here. And that should be where all the poop goes. Old Poop River. But yeah, the water of course flows down that way. We decided. So yeah, all the poop water goes straight down here into Social Tapograd. Yeah, look at that. We have a little bit of money. My oh my. How long is that gonna last? Not very long. Did you get everything you wanted? Yeah. Let's see if we can find any of these that kind of need to get electronics, and then we'll just send them home. Oh, what is that? Oh my. Oh, good. Probably just a garbage can or something that will caught on fire. What were we doing? We were looking for... I don't think there is any vehicles here. Now that kind of needs electronics. And that means our happiness is going to go down drastically. Like, super drastically. And that means also our government loyalty is going to go down, because we can't keep our propaganda radio here working as well. But I wonder if that is a feasible thing to do to save the economy. Collision? What? Wait. And then eventually we're also gonna have to make sure that we signal these tracks. That's gonna be a nightmare. I don't understand. What do you mean? I don't see any traffic jam here. Yeah, putting it, taking it off the high expensive articles from our city consumption rate is probably a good idea. Let's see how we're doing with the food production here. We actually don't have room to store all this. Storage area is full. Oh gosh, those pesky bots. Give me 1 second here. They usually come in threes. Report. And remove. There we go. Only one this time. They usually come three at the same time. I will keep an eye out, see if there is any more bot activity going on. You're not getting everything you need. That's a bit unfortunate. So I wish the vehicles were a little bit smarter. I mean, there are like 2 lanes here and a 3rd lane here. And I don't understand why they're only using that 1 lane. And only 1 vehicle here can move at a time, which also is Highly problematic. Alright, we're starting to block up the entire junction here. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need electronics. So now we're probably going to see happiness going down from 83 to quite a bit, I would imagine. I think let's do that. And have we... yeah, let's do that. Because they're going to be complaining. And, be notified if we have lack of clothing. We probably could also be notified if we are running out of meat. That could potentially be... no, we are out of meat. Would you look at that? There it is. Are we on a meat here as well? Okay, so happiness is definitely going to be dropping like a bomb here, I think. So how far is our crops coming along? Still have like half a year until we're going to see any crops here. We had a fire? Oh. Our spare oil almost went up in flames. Why is the popular in Norway? What do you mean? Why is what popular in Norway? YouTube? Not quite sure what you mean. Why is that popular in Norway to YouTube? I'm not 100% sure what you mean, my friend. Oh, this is actually a major problem. We're gonna have to send some of these trucks home so we can let the buses go through. Because if the buses can't get through, then, well... power and the heating capacity is gonna go out. I hate the fact that we actually have to sit here and babysit this. I really, really do. What are you doing? Delivering crops. There's so many workers here, and they can't do anything because... we don't have crops. And, well... oh, there we go. We got some money in. Maybe this will speed up a little bit. I have my doubts. I doubt it. Alright, folks, in you go. Everybody, come on. There's room for 5 of you guys here. I'm fairly certain there is something fishy here going on with the custom house, because I'm fairly certain it wasn't that slow before. Maybe the toll workers have unionized. We demand better pay. What do you mean you're not getting paid here? We're also out of steel, so we're not gonna be doing any work on the tracks. Now what we can do that and stop steel import here, and okay, we're done here, so that means give me 1 second here. Gonna have to find the right line here. Heinski to Mugodamski. We don't need these two to run anymore, so we'll mark those for now. There we go. As long as we have money in the bank, we should be able to speed this up a little bit, hopefully. What month is it? June. And I hope we can solve this before winter, because if we get this on top of the winter, it's gonna be a pain. How much coal do we have? Yeah, this is super spooky. We are not providing our coal aggregate with enough coal here. That is absolutely spooky. And we only have 2 of them. Royalty has also dropped quite significantly. Alright, let's go up here and check how are we doing here. We don't actually have any crime issues, which is it's actually a good thing. We have 10 prisoners escaped. Wow. What is happening here? I know exactly what is happening here. So, all these passengers here, they are looking for electronics or meat, which we don't have. So they're going to be taking, I think if we do that, I'm not going to accept any passengers here, because we kind of would like to have the workers come in here. Yeah, so if one thing goes bad in the Republic, kind of everything goes bad. It's kind of like a cascading effect. I believe we have 8,300 and we only started with 200 people. Breeding like rabbits. I actually do wonder if we have to go back all the way back to the beginning. And I hope we haven't dug ourselves a grave here that we can't get out of. By the way, can they? They can't go out here, so they have to go down here. Okay. Let's stop the import of electronics. And if we do this early on, we just might be able to make sure this queue line is not getting to a standstill. Did we have any other smart solutions here? I don't think we did. We stopped the steel import, but with the halt of the import of electronics, I think we should be able to oh crap, we're gonna have to redo this again. Right. Very important to actually have a little bit of fire fighting going on here. It's gonna work. Let's remove that. I think it's easier to cross over a road than it is to cross over a train track. Yep. Okay. And then okay, double check, see if we actually have fire connection. Yep. Then we'll upgrade that to dirt road. Make that high priority, please. Alright, let's see if we can decorate this, because that was kind of my initial idea for today. Actually, it wasn't. We had a plan to actually plan out another area, but the game probably don't want us to do that until we have fixed our republic. Something like that, and then we'll let those grow up, and then we'll let's plant the tree first, and then the bushes. Kind of in the middle. I have a little theory. As long as the money holds, we're not going to be having like a large backlog of trucks at the border post. Some daylight would be nice, thank you. We also had this. Well, that's just gonna be the way it is. Line in here to the shopping center. Do we want to go all the way around here? Maybe. It's not going to be that many bushes between each house here. Okay, we're gonna have to go and check out how things are doing in Heinski here. Yep, that's kind of what I was scared of. That shouldn't be a problem. Theoretically, we could do this. Just have workers going to the platform here. I think that would be smart and wise. Let's also see how things are doing here. And all the residentials actually reach here. Yes. So we can do that. Here they have to stop on the tram here. Right, back to placing those lovely bushes. So remove some of these trees here, you as well. I mean, we don't want to have nature too close to our poor population here. Like so. Oh, almost well, it should be. In terms of us allowing us to import electronics again. Did that one. I think we'll just do something like that. Probably gonna have to put some more decorations in here. It's gonna be a little bit empty looking if not. We still have like a ginormous traffic line here, but it's moving along a lot quicker since we don't actually have since we're actually not out of money. How much steel did you want? So 27,000 for one shipment of steel. And you should have a couple more. These vehicles. Send those out here. Oh, did we ever fix this? Nope. So that should allow us to get some money back into the cash register. Do we want to have like a little row of bushes here, perhaps? Okie dokie. It's not getting any better here. Well, we are selling some food. How much is it for food nowadays? 9,000. Okay, so we have a couple of thousand coming in here. Good. But yeah, I feel like there has been some issues here. I feel like this is operating slower than usual. I don't understand why. Seems like he forgot something at the custom house. 2 more trucks to be built. And let's see how things are going. This seems better. So what I think we're gonna do, I think we're gonna be turning on the electronics one area at a time. I think that might be a good idea. So how are we doing here? We're not making a lot of money. 16,000, that's not much. Also, our unemployment is through the roof. Wonder if we should set this on the Heinsky Itergomensky route here. So we'll pick up workers from here, drop off a bunch of them here, then drop off the rest of them here, and if there is more people on the bus, they will go back down here. So where is the next custom house over here? Let's Brosprint. If we're gonna connect, that means we're gonna have to. Oh boy, means we're gonna have to build out quite a lot of infrastructure out here. So that could potentially be worth it if we do that, because that means we can have them go out here and pick up crops from here instead. So right now we are not making a lot of money. And getting some of the traffic away from here would probably be a fairly decent idea. Should we do it? Let's do it. That means we're gonna have to... Crap. Alright. This is for the greater good, folks. Actually, this we don't have to build, but we're gonna have to commission the bridge here to be built. Oof. Ah, shit, this is the wrong bridge. This is the wrong bridge. I need to build this bridge here. That means we are gonna build you. And then we'll commission this bridge. And then we'll have you. This is a good on topographic view here. There's a little bit of elevation differentiations here, but I think it should be fine. So then this is going to be 1.5. Let's see if we can get this kind of decently. Oh, that's fine. And is going to be better than Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative. All this for a tiny little bit of grain. Although we could potentially have this be farmland as well. So 1.5. Let's turn off those. Here, almost. There we go. So that is going to be the highway connecting up to Spring here. A little bit zigzaggy here, but it's going to leave us room for... I would imagine there is some sort of ore in this mountain here. Some iron. Some uranium and, well, some uranium. Are we going to be making a uranium mine here? In the future? Maybe. Now let's also fix the little skid marks we did here. And doesn't that work anymore? No. And this is not being any better. Well, this is gonna be 961,000. So how are we doing? Coal, 50%. And how are we doing here? That is not the shop. That is the shop. We're doing fine here. Let's just go over the buildings here, see if they have anything in particular to complain about. Having no job or having no place to put your kids is not a valid complaint. Also, need for religion is not something the government is going to provide you. It seems like we're doing fine. Loyalty is still 65. Let's see how are things going here. One person are struggling to get food. Because we have bread lines here. And every building should be within walking distance. What is going on here? Electronics. Okay, let's allow these to pick up electronics. And you will see our economy explode. There we go. There goes our economy. Well, maybe not. So if we provide Heinske here with the electronics, that should keep them happy. It should also crash our economy, but we'll see. So it should be one of these trucks here that is... Oh, look at that. There we go. We'll keep an eye on this guy here. And we'll see what we can do. Traffic jam. Okay, what's happening here? I'll have to make a cheat road. And I think we did something silly here. I think we sent home the truck that actually we're supposed to pick up. The electronics. Yup. There we go. Alright, let's have a sip of Pepsi while we wait for this monstrosity to do its thing. There we go. There we go. Pepsi Max, make you so glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. I wonder if it is potentially worth... Is it worth making our own electronics? I don't actually think so. $77,000, that actually is almost 100,000 less than I thought it would be. Okay. Okay, let's put passengers back. They are gonna be... You're gonna go for another trip? Wow. How much are we telling them to actually store here? 10%. Okay, so it's just under 10%. So that was 75,000. Well, at least they are mass-producing alcohol. Like there is so many small things there. Let's also tell them to start working on bridges here. One small step at a time, I guess. So, what happened here? Anyone like to explain? No? I see. This is something we're gonna regret. It's only alcohol, though, that I'm thinking might be a problem. So, we'll tell the distribution center of this area. Instead of going to Social Tabergrad, we're gonna go all the way down to here. Can't find path from the garage. There we go. So we're going to be loading, unloading here. That is hopefully going to be... This is so dumb. I have to drive all this way out here on a dirt road nonetheless. Well, this road is also fairly long, so... is it viable to... No, we're gonna have to kind of follow the contour of the land here. Just double check. Seemingly is possible. Nope. It's not. Well, it probably is, but you know, it's Let's see, are any of the vehicles departing this long and tedious journey? Yes, they are. Oh, man. Electrical issue. That is a problem. It's because we don't have enough workers here. I would imagine that it's because the majority of the people is... There we go. Stuck in some sort of traffic situation. Social Tower, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Let's throw these out here. I finally got to be here on the stream. Lol. My day is good, good. We are having some major issue. Like, major issue. And it's all your fault. You're operating way too slow. Way too slow. But yeah, we are kind of done with the workers here, so we're gonna be missing electronics. Yeah, that's fine. Social Tabagron is deliberately sabotaging Hannibalski? Yeah, I think so. And we need to stay the Greater Republic wall. Well, we'll see about that. We will see about that. So we have only dropped like 3 happiness points. And 2 loyalty points, so that's not too bad. But we were supposed to park these buses here from Heinski to Mugodomski. Yeah, so both of you go and live here for a minute and a half. So that means we have cut steel production from this. And how is our thing coming along here? Oh, come on. One we haven't built. Oh, Pepsi! Alright, more Pepsi then. Because you know what they say, that's right, Pepsi Max. So glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Oh, was that me or you? I think that was you. So what are we building? Are we building this? Yes. Still haven't gotten any further down here. It was the Pepsi, a Pepsi fart, a bubbly fart. A foamy, bubbly fart. I don't know if this is a good idea. Let's see if they're actually coming back with anything. Oh, they are actually coming back with some grain. That's a little bit too funny. Should we perhaps upgrade these roads as well? Let's do it. We'll upgrade that one and that one. And that one. And then we're gonna have to commission that bridge here. And then we can upgrade that one, that one, that one, and that one. Oh my. Can we get like, wait, why can't we? Let's see, we're gonna need to have another cheat room coming out here. Alright, there's all the gravel gonna go. How much gravel do we have? Not very much. It's not long until harvest season. That is going to be helping out the custom house here a little bit. So then we're going to be getting grain from here and out here. I think we have way too much planned. Actually, maybe not. They are doing some amount of work here, which is it's actually a good thing. Yes, yes. It's gonna take ages before they actually get. Oh, they actually don't have room for more alcohol. A long journey they have to take on a dirt road. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which road here is going to be done first. I actually wonder if it's going to be this road out here that will be finished first. We have some serious things to deal with here. I'm almost tempted to take out the loan just to buy a train. But that kind of goes against everything I believe in. If we're gonna do that, let me think. How big is the interest on the loans in the game? It depends on how much you take. So let's say we take a loan over 5 years, 2 million, it's going to be 4.1. If we take another loan, the interest rate is going to go up even more. So if we save the game here, so we are not allowed to. We are not allowing ourselves to take any loans. So that goes up to 4.2. How much can we actually take out in a loan? 22 million. And that's going to be 4.8 in interest loan. It's not bad to start off with, yeah. But it's adding up. It says you can borrow extra million. What they have done with the recent update, so the amount you can loan is depending on your GDP, I think. I think that is kind of how it is. But we have another Belt and Road initiative. You know what? We could potentially, instead of having this little zigzaggy pattern here, why don't we just have a straight road up here and here? That would have been so much more nicer. So let's do that before we need to go all the way up here and in here. I think that is a better idea to make it look a little bit more orderly so we don't have that pesky zigzag pattern. Let's go up to about here. Oops, that was a little bit too far. Still a little bit too far. Perfect. Is this gonna work? Perfect. Alright, so I think that looks a little bit more orderly, so we have a straight road instead of that little zigzaggy thing here. Let's also regrow some soil here. There we go. And this doesn't seem to work anymore. But I don't think it would help us to just flat out buy a train, because no, it will not. Because we're gonna need a distribution center. And we're gonna need like the locomotive. And we're gonna need to finish all the tracks out here. Stop complaining. Who is this? Who is complaining about high employment? You? You? 120 people can't get to work? How many people live here also? Half of the people is unemployed in this apartment block here. Children can't get to school because no school. Is that a joke? I do that. Alright, so we'll follow you around. Age 7. Okay, so the government is basically spying on an age 7 person here. Voltabev Alexei. Janovich. He lives in Heinsky Flats, Prefab 8. Parents is Panfilov Potap Romanovsky. And then she go to school. Okay, so that's kind of how we go to school. There we go. 7-year-old is a danger to society? Yeah. Man, have you been keeping up with the Twitter? Speaking of being a danger to society, have you been keeping up with the Twitter Twitter files? That is some Orwellian shit going on right there. I have just seen a small amount. I deleted Twitter some time ago. Yeah, I probably also should have done that a long time ago. But it's slowly but surely becoming a little bit better. Although it's still a cesspool of nastiness out there. But it is, for me at least, it's the best way to stay informed what actually happens in the world. But I think we have kind of reached the point of no return. Yeah, Twitter seems to be getting better. Yeah, I think it is. So we'll see when they kick out all the FBI agents and the CIA agents that quote unquote works there. Maybe we'll have some resemblance of free speech of some sort. Oil, rain. Kind of worries me a little bit that we actually are selling prefab panels, but we haven't been building in a little bit of while. Foreign agent, yeah, like the Saudi prince that was on the board. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff there that kind of feels a little bit iffy. But I think it is time for me to call it a day. We've been streaming for 3 hours, 11 minutes, and 5 seconds. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of recording for the advent calendar. Then I'm gonna have to go and get drunk. My initial plan today was actually to go to a party. So I was invited to a party, but they had to cancel it due to sickness. And it was like a theme fest. And the theme was cats. So I have bought myself a nice little cat suit. Well, kinda glad I didn't get to see that. Sad cat party would have been fun. I don't know. Kinda like when I go out, I kinda just like to sit in a corner with a cold beer and enjoy life. Potentially have a conversation with someone. That's what I like to do. But then again, it is time for us to call it a day. Let's save it. And then we'll see if we can continue on tomorrow if the hangover isn't too bad.
And don't forget.
That's right.
Keep smiling.
So yeah, if you haven't already, there should be a like button in the comment section. Of course, a red subscribe button underneath the video. It all goes towards helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye.